What is good, everybody? It's your boy, RealKingAsh, and today we got some more. We got some. Why is it like I can't ever do a fucking intro? I swear to God, I never stutter in real life, but the second this camera is on me, I go brain dead. It must be because I'm just so fucking handsome, and I'm looking at myself. Either way, to clear up the big elephant in the room, not me, to clear up the big elephant in the room. Look, I know I just released a winter clothing video about a few weeks ago, but I filmed that like 2 months ago. I just couldn't release it until, well, a few weeks ago. And now it's spring. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? It's not. And now that it's spring, the weather is getting warmer, unless you live in Canada. If you live in Canada, that means the morning is warm as shit. The afternoon is freezing fucking cold, like in the negatives. And then the evening, it's pouring rain. Canada's like spring is not a weather. It's just all the seasons combined into one. It's a clusterfuck.
Kind of like this video so far.
Sorry, I'm a bit of a weird dude. But for today's video, I do have two objectives. So objective one, because it is getting warmer, I want to wear shorts more because I'm a big dude, but I got some glorious fucking calves. Look at them bitches. They're fucking amazing. And I really want to show them off, but I need more clothes that look decent in shorts. So hopefully we picked out some good ones. Disclaimer, I'm having just the worst audio issues right now. So that wasn't English. So if the audio for some reason just fluctuates throughout this video,
I apologize, but
for now, there's nothing I can do about it. But I do have a solution, hopefully soon in the next couple videos. Now for my second objective, you see, last time we got some really dope pieces of clothing. Like, we got some nice pieces, but none of them really kind of like fit me. And I don't mean like in the sense of literally fitting me. They all fit quite nicely. I just more meant like my personality. Like, none of the clothes, like when I would wear them out, I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. Like, some of them just made me also look like I smoke cigarettes, which is not the vibe I want. Obviously, you gotta try some out. Like, obviously, you gotta try shit out in life. You know, explore different tastes. Unfortunately, a good chunk of obviously in life, you gotta try out new shit, all right? You gotta try out new tastes, because then, like, how are you gonna figure out what looks nice on you? It just so happens that last time I failed completely. I think there's about, like, 1 or 2 pieces out of the 7 that really fit me in terms of, like, my style. Luckily, I feel like I did better this time. And we do have 7 more pieces. That's a 4. We do have 7 more pieces to try on. So with the 2 objectives out of the way, let's get into it. All right, so first up, we have the Kyle long sleeve oversized tee. This is easily the most boring piece of clothing we have today, which is why I figured we would start with it, you know, because then afterwards, it can only get better from here. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself in life. All right, let's open this up. I gotta be like really careful because I felt like last time in the first clothing video, I kept just hitting the fucking mic every time I open up these clothings. Probably wasn't good for everyone's ears. The texture of this is kind of... Okay. It's definitely... You know what? This is actually good for the spring because as you can see, there's a bit of fur on the inside. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize how much the 3 actually stands out. I thought it was about to be a bit more like faded in. It's kind of got like a cheap leathery kind of feel to it, which kind of is kind of shit because I'm worried it's gonna like wash away pretty quickly. But I'm judging too early on. Okay, I picked these clothings. All right, of course they're gonna be good because I picked it. So I don't know why I'm having second like guesses or doubts for myself, but we're gonna try this on right now. Oh, this is nice, man. This is already good for the video. I'm fucking with this, man. Holy shit. I'm sorry for swearing, but the sleeves feel really nice and loose, but they're not like, they don't hang like super low, which is always something you got to worry about when you get like clothing 3XL, which is my size. For anyone that didn't see the first video or has no eyes. But this feels nice, man. I'm really liking this. Honestly, I've been wearing the same hoodie for the gym for so long that I might switch it up with this. Like, the thing is, there's no restriction with this. So if I can get like a really nice deep stretch as well. Ooh. damn, this is comfortable. Like, oh my God, dude, this is already like better than the first video. But if you haven't seen the first video, okay, go click on it. All right, it was still good. It's still entertaining, and I did put effort into it. But this is nice, man. Oh shit. All right, well, first big W. All right, we're going for a perfect run this video. Boom, no, okay. There's no graphic this time, okay? Because last time I struggled to make a graphic, and then I only found a really shitty one. So we're not doing a graphic right now. Maybe in the future, but for now, just look at my smile. It's gonna be a perfect run. I'm still just gassed. I'm just gassed at how this feels, how this looks. But next up, we have the Tyson Wrap Vinyls Zip Up Hoodie. I actually don't own any zip up hoodies. I've never been a huge fan of zip up hoodies. I prefer more just like pullovers. But last time I had like no color in my clothing. And while this is just kind of a more simple blue, I do actually have some pieces this time with some goddamn color. So hopefully this looks nice and we actually can get a perfect run. Also, it says Wrap Vinyls, if you can obviously see. I do collect some Wrap Vinyls. Let's get into it. God, that was a tough battle right there. All right, sorry to the microphone right there. Simple hoodie. Like I said, it's a simple blue hoodie, but hey, sometimes a little bit of simplicity is all we need in life, all right? Sometimes in life, we're getting overcomplicated by things that aren't necessarily a problem. Wow, I can't even yap anymore. Like, that's usually my specialty. Nah, I can still yap, never mind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now and put on the goddamn hoodie. Okay, hold up. Real talk, this is really nice, but I know this, with that over top, it's not gonna work, and I want the best experience I can get for all of these clothing, so I'm gonna quickly go change into a t-shirt. So that's it with it open. It's nice. It's really nice. It feels comfortable. I could definitely see myself wearing this one, just kind of like editing at my computer. But I kind of got this to kind of have the style I really visioned for myself is to have this kind of like zipped up halfway, especially with the spring weather. So it's what we're gonna do. It's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I keep saying that because I'm struggling to zip up the fucking zipper. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly, it's an all right. I've never been a huge like zipped up hoodie kind of guy. Like right here, guys, look at this right here. All right, this looks good. This looks good. But then we keep getting up more and more. This may still look good. Maybe I'm just being a little harsh on myself, but then bam, it's not like the greatest. It's not something like I really see myself like when I'm going like out, but if I'm actually doing any filming or streaming, this can hang. It's comfortable. It still does look nice. It's just not necessarily the greatest on me. So I'm gonna give it a good score. All right. I hadn't scored anything else before, but for this hoodie alone, we're gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I am fucking with it. I think I gotta kind of feel it first. You know, I gotta kind of figure it out. So on to the next piece of clothing. Okay, so we got one certified dub. The other one's kind of a dodgy dub. All right, I still got a feel for it. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say it's overly good just yet, because I felt like last time I assumed too much. I put on a clothes and I was like, but afterwards I'm like, I'm never fucking wearing this. So for now, we're gonna just classify it as 2 dubs. Kind of there. I'm not too sure if we're positive, but if you've seen any of my other content, all right, if it's the vlogs, if it's the Twitch streams, any of my other content, you know I love my goddamn crew necks. All right, they just look nice on me. So we had to get some more. This is the striped cropped long sleeve embroidered polo shirt. It is a crew neck, but there is a bit of a graphic. I don't know if you guys kind of saw it, and it looks kind of like slightly hard to read, at least from the pictures. Like it obviously says motivation on it. I'm not fucking illiterate. But through the images, it might be like from a distance, or like if on the weird angle, it might be a bit hard to read, which is always, you know, not the best. So hopefully it's good. It feels nice. Ooh, you know what? I would say, if you guys saw the last clothing video, we had a shirt very similar to this, and that was the best thing I had. But this actually doesn't feel exactly the same, which is nice, because the only issue with the crew neck we got from before is lint sticks to it like a motherfucker. All right, lint sticks to it, but this material, I don't think will have the same issue. This is not super hard to read, but I think you guys, does it say motivation or does it say motivated? It says motivated. It says motivated. I can still read. But you guys see what I mean? Like, because it does change colors, it's not the clearest thing, but let's put this on. So right here in this like camera angle, I've been sent to prison for public nudity. I do kind of look like I'm wearing like an old school black and white like fucking prison suit. When you back out, it kind of doesn't really change. Obviously, it says motivated. It's nice looking. It is nice looking, but you see what kind of vibes I don't want to say given because I don't really trust the comments like that. But you see my issue. It does kind of like just looks like I'm going to prison. Like I look like I would have a mugshot in this, but overall it fits nice. I still think it does. It still does look nice, and in the shorts, it obviously looks nice. So we're kind of on a thing where we have two dodgy clothings and one good one. So I already don't know if we can count a perfect run. It obviously is nice. Like I'm gonna wear this piece of clothing. So in terms of objective, like 2, we're still blessed because most of these pieces of clothing I'll still wear. But hopefully the next one is just a certified W. Okay, so the 4th piece of clothing, it is the Tyson's Lost Saints oversized hoodie. It's kind of got a bit more of like a gothic vibe, which really is not my thing. But like I said before, everybody, you got to experience new things in life. You got to try out new things. And we're going to try on this hoodie. Through the images alone, the only thing I'm a little worried about is the hood. The hood looks fucking massive as shit through the pictures. And if the hood doesn't necessarily look nice, what's the fucking point of the hoodie? I'm also going to expose my forehead here, so be careful. Okay, chat, I have some news. It's really nice. It's really nice. It fits really nice. It feels really nice. And personally, I think it looks really nice. There are some text at the bottom that I don't know if you can kind of see it. It's a little hard to read, but because today I feel like I don't want to be dyslexic, it does say lost is where you find yourself, which is, I fuck with it. It's tough. But yeah, definitely not usually my style, but I'm fucking with it. And I also think it looks good with the shorts. Really, you can't see down past my legs just because the camera angle right now, but I'm counting that as a certified W. All right. Okay, now we're 2 for 2 technically, but I'm going to go for 4 for 4. What? Shit. Oh, shit. The hoodie actually is massive as fuck, but I don't think it's necessarily like a problem. I think it kind of works with it. I was worried it would just like stick out too much and be a bit more awkward, but I think it works. The hoodie can hang. Well, it literally does, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. On to the next clothing. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. No, he couldn't have. Well, I fucking did. We have a 3rd crew neck. This is the Tyson non-toxic crew neck sweatshirt. I'm gonna be honest. So obviously, some of the clothing is a bit dodgy. They all look nice, but it's a bit dodgy where it's not as perfect as I thought it would be. This one I actually have low expectations for. I don't know if you could kind of see in the picture, but the sleeves kind of look like they changed. Like they look like they're stitching just on the sleeves, and then it changes halfway through. But hopefully it's nice because, you know, we could still technically go for a perfect run here, like a legit perfect run. Because last time, I lied. I knew in my heart it was not a perfect run. This time around, all the clothes I'm definitely still wearing. Like even the blue hoodie, like I'm still wearing the blue hoodie, which means the main objective is working and everything so far looks really good with like the shorts. So for objective wise, we're fucking soaring. But let's see how this looks. kind of got like a racer vibe to it. But you see what I mean? Like the sleeve just stops. Like it's got this red pattern and then the sleeve just stops like that. And I'm wondering if that will look weird. But honestly, now that I'm kind of like seeing it and feeling it, I may have been too quick to judge. This actually might be a nice piece. Okay, this is kind of odd. Like this is a little weird. Look-wise, it looks nice. It looks okay. I do think down here the design is a little bit but like I said before, I think the sleeves are a fucking issue. Like I generally think the sleeves are like attached onwards because there's like, look, I don't know if you can kind of see. I don't know if you can kind of see right there. There's like some weird restriction. Like there's so much weight right around here that every time you lift up, it feels weird. Like it feels like the shirt shrinks a whole bunch. That may have made me look so fucking stupid because I felt like some of that was like no shit. But this is different, okay? It does definitely feel a bit weirder, but overall as a shirt, it's nice. Like it's nice. Let me I do want to see what it kind of looks like with just the hat backwards because I do think it'll fit a bit nicer. It's a nice shirt. I can't really complain about it. It's just, yeah, the sleeves do feel a little bit odd. I do think it kind of like lifts the shirt up there. The white down here, it's a nice touch. There's no real design on the back, but overall, decent. I think that's a higher decent than some of the other ones that I labeled as decent. So right now we're still good. But oh, that was crazy. What the fuck? Okay, hold up. But this next piece we got here is so much better. Damn, I might have to leave that in the video just out of like fucking embarrassment. Mic test. So right here we have the Saints checkered Johnny Collard soccer jersey. That's how you know Fashion Nova is definitely American because they call it fucking soccer. Here's the thing. I am so excited for this shirt, but I'm also scared because in theory, this looks amazing. Like the picture, it looks amazing, but is it gonna look amazing on me? Because I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of like an insider tip. When you're a big man like me, the thing you want in clothing is like a bit of like thickness. Like you don't want clothes that are too light. You want clothes that have like formation. I find when you have clothing that's light, it ends up just like going around your body, showing your voluptuous curves. What the fuck did he just say? But this shirt, it looks kind of light. It looks light, so I'm a little scared. Brace your ears. All right. That was very easy. We might be in some luck here, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, what the fuck is this material? We're not in luck. This is very light. By the way, it looks dope as shit. It looks so sick. But I mean, you can literally see through kind of the texture. Maybe not on camera, but overall, it's really light. So it might have that issue, but your boy here works out. All right, I got a fucking big ass chest. All right, show some footage of me doing 4 plates. Damn fucking right, that's me. All right, I got a nice ass chest. So if anything, it'll just show that. Well, and a bit of my main boobs. But so if anything, if the shirt does decide to fold onto me, at least it shows that. But damn, this looks lit. Let's go try it on. I have some issues. One, when you're looking at it like this, it's fucking nice. It's really nice. It feels nice. But this fucking sucks, man. Because usually I wear like a tank top under, and you usually can see it. And the sleeve, like, look. I mean, it looks nice. It feels nice. It looks really nice, but I don't like how much of the neck is showing and the fact that you can just see the tank top. I was really hoping it'd be a bit more like this. It's a bit more like this. Damn! Oh, shit. That broke the mic. Man, why the fuck? There's no buttons? Give me some options in life, gang. What was I about to say there? I don't even know. But also, the number on the back is 16, which, real talk, if I were to ever play a sport, I'm definitely not picking 16 as a number. All right? I'm picking 18 and up. I'm a proper fucking individual. Here's the thing. Copium is a bitch. I'm still gonna wear this like on streams. Like generally on streams, and even though this is spring clothing, I can wear this in the summertime. So this is still getting worn a lot. And you know what? Maybe I'll build some neck confidence. I mean, I do work out on my traps, so maybe I just want to show them off. So we're gonna count this as a dub. I'm sorry. I just really don't know how to end a segment without just going. So we are now on to our last piece of clothing, and I just want to say, if you made it this far into this video, I do appreciate you. Make sure you guys hit that fucking subscribe button. All right. I know most of you guys that are watching this aren't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button, because your boy here, I am becoming the next king of content creation. All right. It don't matter if it's Twitch. It doesn't matter if it's like vlogs, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. I'm gonna become him. Mark my fucking words. So if you hit subscribe, really appreciate it. Now, on this last piece of clothing, we have the XX Varsity Zip Up Pulley. Now, we kind of already didn't have the best luck with zip ups. I already mentioned I'm not a huge fan of zip ups. And these colors, all right, these colors are not my colors. All right, let's just say that right now. Life again, it's all about risks. So hopefully this looks really nice, because yeah, this hoodie's definitely not my style. But if this looks nice, I'm counting it as a perfect run, because every clothing so far I'm wearing, even with the whole like this being down too much. Every other piece of clothing so far is nice. So if this works, I'm gassed. All right, I'm having a great time. My money spent is well. So that's kind of like the main design to it. Obviously, it does got a bit of a varsity vibe to it. The back's got nothing. So we're gonna take this off real quick, and we're gonna put that on. Hopefully the audio didn't break right there, but I'll fix it in post for you. Why the fuck does the hood go all the way up? Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Are you the camera? What the? Okay, good. I was in the frame. What the fuck? Forehead. This is nice. I am messing with this. I do want to pair this with a hat, particularly. So 1 second. This is I'm fucking with this hoodie. All right. This is a good way to end the video off. It's got some color to it. I do think it actually looks good with just the shorts. But why does the hood go up so much? Which I guess, considering in the last thing I was complaining about it being like too low, like here, I can now just hi. So overall, I'm happy, man. This clothing haul was so much better than the last one. Like in terms of like everything here I'm wearing. All right, everything here I'm wearing, and everything here can go well with shorts. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a perfect run. All right, you do not get more perfect than that right there. Cheers! Well, there you go, everybody. That is the clothing haul for spring 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And with any of these clothing haul videos, we obviously got to end off with a photo shoot. All the same. Spend some money, do some shit for the fame. Got a baddie with me, I don't know her name. Switch gears, go sky in the rain. Hit the brakes. I don't ever want to see the face. I'm from Canada and not the States. Say I'm working way too hard, I need a break. Bitch, I'm like a boat, I'm like the way. I need to slow down, that's just what they say. Shit, I'm on a road now. Santa's making lists, bitch. These what they want, see, but they don't ever say shit. Back to the basics. Gotta keep your patience. Risk. I don't think they're ready for the shit. Take a flight to Cali for the bid. They don't ever wanna see me win. That's a lot of conversation. See me going up, I'm off the grid. Wanna make a couple millions for my kids. Always walking to the money, never slid. Only telling all the truth, I never fib. Be careful what you say, cause you on a front line. Yeah, we going quick, moving like a timeline. I got a lot
wrist, yeah. Like, I need to slow down, that's just what they say, shit. I'm on a roll now, Santa's making lists, bitch.